Did not realize the amount of money these people had. Fucking vanity light switch covers.
Got them at my house. Just saying. We might have the fancy corn holders.
Didn't know I was dealing with money over here. Well, we're back at it.
Another very special episode of Crite Night!
Getting better at
Episode 20-something.
Something.
The reconciliation episode.
I want to talk about the dad.
Let's do it.
Well, I don't know if we're ready. Can you handle all the manliness that he spews out from his?
So dad-like. You and I are both dads.
Dude, no.
We are half the dads that he is.
He's older than us, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He's like 50.
This speaks to me though, because I had an older dad.
I didn't.
Yeah, my dad was at least that old, if not older, when I was that age. Yeah.
And what do you think the difference here is? Versus a young dad versus an old dad?
Oh, a younger dad's just more with it.
Young dads are hip and cool.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Having an older dad can have advantages because they're further along in their lives and their careers, and we're young.
They can afford the vanity light switches.
Yeah, obviously they can afford the vanity light switches.
That's what you're talking
whatever
about.
Fucking parachute this.
Look at this cup. It's got multiple colors. Of course, it's milk because they're trash.
Of course, they can afford the little corn holders.
It's filled with milk though, so I don't even know these people.
We're not getting into milk arguments. Okay? I'm just raising it in a mason jar.
This is an interesting scene because it's two sequences going on at once. And it's clever because it keeps the momentum going and it has ways to transition sequences.
Yeah.
So you can cut between April and Billy Zane. Steve up in the hayloft. Billy Zane is fucking allergic to hay.
I mean, obviously.
But I didn't believe the sneeze.
It wasn't a very convincing.
It wasn't a convincing.
Worst acting in the whole movie.
It was the worst act because
possibly worst acting in the whole franchise, and I'm including Critters Attack and Critters with the full binge.
Let me ask you this,
or whatever.
Just outside of the movie, is a sneeze an enjoyable experience?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if it's productive, it can be like, okay, that's a relief of the pressure that was building up.
What about a fart?
I generally say no.
A turd dropping?
Can be.
That can be good.
Especially but it's more like, it's not so much that it feels good in and of itself, but it can feel good to relieve the uncomfortableness that preceded it, potentially.
I think a sneeze is too quick and jarring to really appreciate.
Yeah.
If you have a stomach
Unless
pressure,
you felt it coming for several minutes and it just like wasn't there, and then it's like, okay, I got that out of the way, now I can go back to my life.
Yeah, like if you feel like, oh, it's coming. Yeah, that's something you can really enjoy. Like
that's a real weird glimpse into your sex life right there.
That's something I can get behind, that's one for the family.
I think it's good storytelling to a degree though, because we've already established that Steve is a bit of a pretty boy.
He's a
city boy, and he's not used to being in the barn.
It's a rural lifestyle.
She is not going after a guy that's just like her dad.
What is weird about that trope? The city versus the rural farm people.
Mm-hmm.
The farm people are usually like millionaires because you got to be like a millionaire to own a farm. Like, to like have a legit working farm, yeah, you do.
I mean, unless it's something that's come down in the family,
True.
Like, is Brad's dad? Is he the son of a farmer himself?
I think he was the son of a preacher man.
If you and I wanted to transition into a farming lifestyle, it'd be an expensive proposition. We'd have to go buy property. We'd have to learn equipment we don't know how to use.
I'll just say this. If I had to buy a farm, I wouldn't be able to afford the vanity light switches.
All right, fair enough. Maybe not until you're an older dad.
An older dad with a nice silver. That's the thing. How do people from the 80s only get silver right here?
Oh, my dad has that.
Just right here?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, my dad is 70.
Holy shit ass. So when you were like Brad's age, your dad was in his 50s?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, probably early 50s, because my dad was 39 when I was born.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so, older dad than most of my friends.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Is it? I'm sure Irene is fascinated.
No, she fucking hates you.
I mean, maybe having an older dad is what explains it. That gives me that professorly vibe.
I don't like the walls. It reminds me of Doogie Howser. Not that I don't like Doogie Howser when he's typing on his diary, dear diary, today I'm Doogieing it up. But That's what this looks like to me.
Okay.
Like the cross-stitched wall versus the blue, like, dentist office thing. Like, he's emerging from a dentist office right now. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the style of the time.
Style of the time. And then next to the dad in this sequence is some sort of weird kite-like device that we are unable to figure out what that is.
Yeah, it's either a kite or a parachute or something.
Well, like, look at this. Looks like this folds
Same
over.
colors as the pennants.
What is the middle open for, though?
I have no idea.
Get down in those goddamn comments and tell us what the hell that thing is.
We can definitely see Brad is a fan of the police, the boss.
Well, we've talked about this before. Sting. We're not getting into it. I don't like the boss, and he's a fan of the boss.
I could do without. But
Go back to Jersey.
You're a
you know
country
what I mean?
boy in the 80s. You gotta love the boss. I'm born to be an American, or however the fuck the song goes.
Born in
I
the
have no idea.
USA.
Whatever.
Born in. He's got like one note, which is why I hate him. Born
I
in
say I
the
hate him, but it doesn't do anything for me.
And then he has that Christmas song where he's like, "Hold on, everybody, it's motherfucking Christmas." Well, you better not. I don't know why I'm doing this. Sorry. But the dad, you can tell that he is fully satiated.
April, you better turn on that camp light.
Look, is that your Sting? Is that your Sting?
It's my the police.
Roxanne! Yeah, that was good. You can tell he's fully satiated because he's got one of those toothpicks. You ever do that?
What do you mean satiated?
Well, he's full. His belly has been filled with the nutrients it desires.
Definitely speaks to a post-dinner activity.
Do you ever do that? Aaron does that because he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's done it right on the fucking...
Aaron-
he takes like the little floss
Aaron's
sticks
like-
right up while
Aaron's
on
like-
the video with us.
He's got like 40 floss sticks. All the time I see him, he walks in, he's I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
You don't do that around other people.
No,
you go
because
to the bathroom, you
the
need to
flunging food that comes out, it's just willy-nilly
especially
flies.
in these unprecedented times, you can't be doing that around people.
He did it around us, and I'm pretty sure I got some food debris on me at some point.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Apparently, Brad's dad and Aaron.
Yeah. So he's cleaning himself up though, because he's
Yeah.
he's off to bowling. We know that.
Yeah, off to bowling.
getting ready to bowl.
Fancy man.
But this does speak to his character, because he's supposed to be a hard ass.
He is, and he's been a hard ass up to this point.
But he still gives in and brings up the food. But he says, "Your mama made the plate."
Yeah,
Trying to be all
you got to
cool
maintain the balance, but you got to reconcile. There's got to be a point. Like you can't just always be the aggressive douchebag.
Unless you met my wife.
Well. So yeah, reconciling. We haven't talked much at all, other than the sneeze, about April and Steve. They turn on that camp light in the barn. They're putting on a little music. You're talking about transitions between the scenes. I liked how she turns on the camp light.
Yep.
He sneezes. She turns on the tape deck player, and we cut to Brad in his room, and somebody's knocking on the door. He quick turns off the radio for some reason. Like that's the problem. And like runs and hides his slingshot and jumps in the bed before Dad comes in to offer him.
But by the end of the scene, the dad does ask for the slingshot, and it looks like Brad's relenting and is going to.
But you can also see Dad's reconciling.
So he's a good kid.
Yeah.
But you know what? Being 100% serious, I forget the actor's name, but he's a fucking fantastic actor.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm
Great in
surprised
that
he
Star
wasn't
Trek
in a
ripoff show.
whole lot of other shit when he was this age.
Yeah.
Like he's a great kid actor.
He's great in Ninja Turtles too.
Is he in Turtles? Oh, is he the kid?
Yeah, he's April O'Neil's kid. And his sister's April in here. What the fuck? I can't believe I
Dad's
just
name
put
is
that together.
Splinter. We'll see where it goes. He's handing over the slingshot. What's your prediction of the next scene with April, and how far is that going to go? It can't go that far, right?
No, obviously we've seen these movies before. I don't remember there being any explicit sex scenes.
Is there penetration is what you're getting at?
I don't remember if they have sex, but it's merely implied.
I don't think they do. This doesn't seem like that kind of movie, right?
I still feel like Brad, or maybe the critters. This has got to be where the critters come in, right? The critters interrupt the potential sex act.
I think there's a meteor crash. Or whatever, crash or something.
Well, no, because it already crashed, didn't it?
The aliens come down. The bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters interrupt.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Fuck, man. Good thing we're watching this movie.
Yeah, it's been too long, I guess.
Oh.
Been over a year since I watched it.
You know, I will say I was born in Crite.
There we go. We did it.
We
We're
did
done.
it. That's it for this episode of Crite Night. We hope you watched. You didn't, but that's cool. We're gonna keep doing them anyways, so fuck you. We'll catch you here next time.
Still get your recommendations for our little post tags, especially if it's a play on words with Crites and a movie title.
Yeah.
Chris fucked it up by doing a song, but I don't know, it's thematic to the episode, so
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
All right, that's it. We'll catch you here next time, guys. Bye.